Rachel always believed prayer was for people who had already lost, people who couldn't carry life on their own shoulders. She was proud of never needing help, built her career alone, paid her own way, swallowed her pain quietly. So when she saw her employee, Daniel, bow his head with the trembling stranger near the store entrance, something inside her tightened. "Daniel," she said softly, almost annoyed. "Hope doesn't fix real problems." He looked up at her, not defensive, not embarrassed, just calm. "I know," he said, "but sometimes it keeps people alive long enough for things to change." Then he prayed anyway. Rachel turned away, pretending she hadn't watched his hand rest gently on the man's shoulder, pretending it didn't make her uncomfortable. That night, Rachel stayed late again. Empty office, buzzing lights, that familiar pressure in her chest she never talked about. A week later, the stranger returned. His name was Michael. He wasn't hunched anymore. His voice didn't shake. He thanked Daniel, and then looked at Rachel. He said that prayer had reached him on the worst night of his life, that he'd been sitting in his car, staring at the steering wheel, convinced no one would notice if he disappeared. That hearing Daniel pray not at him, but with him made him feel seen. "I decided to stay," Michael said quietly. "Just one more day, and then another." Rachel couldn't breathe, because no one had ever prayed for her. No one had ever asked if she was okay. People admired her strength. They never noticed her loneliness. That night, Rachel sat alone in her car, keys untouched in her hand. For once, she didn't rush home. For once, she let the silence speak. She thought about every time she told herself, "Don't need anyone, don't break, be strong," and how heavy that strength had become. She didn't suddenly understand faith. She didn't have the right words, but she whispered anyway, "God, if you're there, I'm tired." Nothing dramatic happened. No voice, no sign, just a strange, unfamiliar feeling, like she wasn't carrying everything alone anymore. That was the moment Rachel finally understood. Strength isn't never falling. It's knowing when to stop standing by yourself. And sometimes, the quietest prayer changes more than a lifetime of control.